this as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll go play action here with Williams. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know what they've got their hands for here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Beautiful fake. And they will regular down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's got his target. That's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Now a guy who went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Williams. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The quick feed by Jackson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Eagles had 3 and 8 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Barkley inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action with Hurts. And he'll just get rid of it. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this will stay a 4-point game. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker count on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Here's Williams. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Looking to throw is Williams. Open man is Duvernay. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Santos' kick is up and through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Shamar Turner in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To the air, Williams. Open man down the field, that's a Dunze. Touchdown, Chicago! Roma Dunze hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they're fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They move the ball downfield almost at will. This defense,
11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are once again back in front.
you got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
it's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. They'll roll him out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, I could spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Hurts. Out left to Dotson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. To throw, Williams. Throw right side, taken in by Adunze. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. They'll look to throw again. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling for a loss.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That one downfield for Dotson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll try to run forward Barkley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Duvernay in motion.
Here's Williams, throwing to start the drive.
To the left side, into the hands of Adunze.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
And the Bears first down.
From the gun, here's Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
They work now on 2nd and 9. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That's good for Eagles. First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it in double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there on the screen pass. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing is Hurts. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Eluding the pressure right.
Dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They throw it out right complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No touch it. Hey, let's go. Trip.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it again with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it.
Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown from 8 yards out. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
sends us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over first and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Andrew McCulba. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Back to throw now on first down. This is caught. It's Brown. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Bears 19.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were ultra-confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To the air, Williams. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, I mean, though, in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Play action. Now Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw once more, here's Williams. He'll get this off to Swift. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Looking to throw is Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Throwing is Williams.
Open man is Duvernay. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Williams. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done is slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Able to find Komet. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Williams going to look to throw again. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play.
25 seconds to go. They must recover if they're going to have any chance. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they're giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.